Hi, my name's Steve, partner, business partner Austin, also my son, and we work together on this project. So I'm quite proud of Austin working with me. He didn't know I was going to say this. I was caught a little bit off guard, but today we're going to look at keyword research for local business clients, and it's one that gets overlooked. A lot of people don't even pay attention to keyword research, but it is actually quite important. It's a lot different for local business than it is for national type business. So if you've got, let's see, what do we got up here? Abilene, Texas auto repair. If you're getting, let's say, 50 searches in Abilene, Texas for a certain keyword for auto repair, that's a lot more significant than on a national level. Any little bit you can get out of these local businesses you want to try to chase after. So first off, when you're looking at keywords, you obviously want to start with what the business does. So if we're going to help out, let's say Pitman's Garage here, we are going to want to, well, let's see exactly what he does. So we see auto repair shop, and let's just look what he does. Okay, looks like he does, being that I'm seeing Jasper here, I bet you he does almost full repairs, the full engine on it. So maybe I'm going to go to a different one, a little more of a pure auto repair shop. Why don't we stay right at the top with Proctor? So we go to Proctor, and okay, he does the basic stuff: maintenance, steering, suspension, transmission, brake, engine, all of that. So you want to try to rank for as many of those keywords as you can. Just start right there. Start with the services they offer, and then what problems do they solve. So in the case of Proctor, it's obviously all of these things that you need to keep your family safe with our brake service. And any kind of thing where you can hit on that the importance of having it checked, the importance of keeping up on those things, that all the better. Now you need to figure out what types of customers they serve. And for local business, it's a lot easier. We know that we're basically probably dealing with people from Abilene and maybe small surrounding areas. So, we would look at that and make sure we're hitting the right target market and what types of people usually go to these shops. And there's different ways you can research that. But, probably more men than women come to the shops. I don't have access to that information right now. I'm not looking at it, but that's what I would think. So if you marketed it a little more to men, that would probably make sense. But definitely look into that and make sure that what I'm saying is right for that, because I have not researched that out. The next part of this is make sure to get the locations in there. So I see this mistake a lot too, where people, for some reason, don't put their local business name in stuff, but make sure you get that in there. If you just are trying to rank for auto repair, you're missing the boat. First off, it's going to be very, very hard to rank for auto repair on a national level, but you need that to get the Abilene, Texas is what makes it important. That's what gets them the business. Auto repair near me, you need that. And anything that you can get in this close area here where people are going to be searching for Proctor Automotive, you need to make sure you're getting those words in. And if there's even neighborhoods around there that people understand, such as the Elmwood area, just make sure that you're trying to get everybody who comes here. Make sure you're hitting all these areas, and that'll go a long way towards helping. What free tools can you use? There's plenty of expensive tools out there, which I'm sure you know, but a lot of free tools work pretty well. Google search itself is an excellent tool. Look at the auto complete suggestions. If I were to search for Abilene, Texas, let's just look what they would come up with. Abilene Texas auto repair, and here's your autocomplete. All these are being searched for. So, see if those fit into what you're doing and add those. It's not, it's not difficult. You're just using your common sense on a lot of this stuff. Google Keyword Planner. You need to have a free Google Ads account, but it does have to be an ads account. So you got to go through that part of it and put in your seed keywords such as Abilene, Texas auto repair, and see what they come up with. And it'll give you a list of keywords and how often they're searched per month. It's very helpful. Look for keywords with any search volume. When it comes to these local ones, like I said, even if it was 50, I'm going to turn this guy up. All right. The soccer goal is quite good in the Google. Filter by location, and like I said, any keywords are good. Even if it's 10 a month, let's say people are searching from the Elmwood area, right here for brakes. If I can reach them, I'll reach them. That if I'm getting 10 out of that, I'll take that and I'll send it right over to Proctor. Ubersuggest has a free tier in it, and it's good for finding some long tail keywords. So take a look at that. And if you don't know what long tail keywords are, it's basically, so like auto repair would be the root keyword, and let's say Abilene, Texas auto repair brake service. If people are searching for that, that's a very long keyword, but it's very specific. And what that tells you, it's got intent for them to buy. And buyer intent is exactly what you're looking for. So if somebody's searching that, they're looking for somebody to give money to fix their brakes. You want to be the one that shows up for that. Ubersuggest also shows difficulty scores, which is helpful. We've looked at Answer the Public, I believe, in another video, and that's great for question-based keywords. It's got the whole big circle where you can look through, and some of the stuff's going to be helpful, some of it not, but look for the good ones. Somebody might be asking, how much does a brake job in Abilene, Texas cost? Well, that would be the perfect person, because once again, the buyer intent is there. They're looking for you to fix their brakes. I'm going to turn it over to Austin for now, and maybe I'll jump back in at the end.
So you want to look what competitors rank for. So like if you're running My Mechanic of Abilene, and you see Outlaw Automotive's ranking for auto restoration service, and then you know that's work. Sorry, that probably made a really bad sound. Do you know that's working well? And just look at what they're doing. You can look at their site, like how their GBP looks, like load. Yeah, what they're doing on their site. This isn't a bad site. I'd probably have this logo a little smaller so you can see the contact us when you first click it. But other than that, it's a pretty good site. They have Abilene, Texas in the H2 tag. Just see what they're doing and what's going on over there, so you can see what's working, what's not. And you can kind of categorize your keywords. So like core service would be auto repair, and then like secondary would be like auto restoration. Let me find one with more. Like auto air conditioning service, and have like, and you can make the service page for those, and then questions and problems. You can have like, well, why is my car AC not working? And you can put that in your FAQ. And emergency intent, like, I need my car fixed ASAP. Then you can like address that in like homepage write up or somewhere on the site, or even a GBP post, which I don't see they have. But and a comparison, like best auto repair Abilene, and then You can use your reviews page, your testimonials to build credit there. So map keywords to pages. All right, talked about that. So like every category here, you want a specific service page, and I don't think these are exactly matched up. At least some of these are. And even if you want to write a service page for a category that's not on Google, you can do that. Just like if you want to target the keyword, that works. I'm trying to see. Some of these are lined up. I think it's decently lined up. They're not like verbatim, but and just you can target the keywords on the sites and the homepage and the services page. Check GPP specifically. So for the Google Business Profile, just see what keywords you're targeting, like business description, like the GBP posts, review responses. They're not responding to everything. They should respond to everything. So what to deliver to a client? Just put together like a one page keyword map with 5 to 10 primary keywords, like maybe 10 to 20 secondary, like 10 like kind of like question-ish keywords, and what page should each keyword target. It's a nice trick.
So basically, we probably have went over this kind of stuff, but this kind of focuses exactly on how to do this stuff. So I got to mention for My Mechanic, make sure each one of these is a service page. All of these in here, you want every one of those categories, subcategories, and like you said, if you have extra ones, that's fine. Hitting a keyword that works just as well. So at the end of the day, you're trying to get as much business for your client as you can. And some people think, well, if they only get 10 searches a month, it's not worth it. It is worth it to your client. That I can tell you. If you try to target that and you get one more additional customer for them that month, I'll guarantee you that was worth it for them. So it's not if it's worth it for you, but is it worth it for your client? You've always got to look at that first. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.